Hit the red button.
That's good.
All right. So, first off, I just want to thank everybody for coming out as well. First night for Engaged Networking. I really appreciate it. Everyone give yourself a round of applause. So you all know who I am by now, and just a little back history on me. Many years ago, I was a pro fisherman. I also was a stand-up comic many years ago. Glenn didn't know that much. I was a stand-up comic, and I'm in the automotive space and not in the automotive space. We all have problems talking with our customers. Would you agree? We all have trouble getting through to our customers. And I want to talk about how we can engage our conversations in a more connected world. We're all stuck in our phones, right? Right? There's so many distractions. There's Facebook, there's family, there's work, there's weather, there's everything else. I was just talking, I forgot who I was talking to. It was weather, is what happened on Tuesday night. It was Brent, he just left. Yeah, they asked me to come to a networking meeting, and it was Wednesday night. There was snow. Kids are sick. You know, I'm on my Facebook feed, and they don't care about you. And other things like that. So we have to figure out how to get through to our customers, right? How many of you are using email? They're calling face-to-face, video, video, texting, snail mail, which is even slower now, and other things. Like we're trying to so many different ways to connect with our customers, but we tend to focus on a couple. What are the couple? Email and what? Phone, yeah. And if I can't get them face-to-face, I'm going to email you again, right? Because that's what we do. Well, email can be challenging. Welcome to email hell. Some quick statistics. The national open rate is less than 25%. And why? Castle law. You're not safe in their box. I get 30 to 40 emails a day. The average person gets between 15 and 30 emails a day. You have 3 different email boxes. It gets lost. And if you don't answer the average personal email, they only look at it every 3 days. So if there's let's say 9 a day in your box, you're on the 3rd page basically on your phone. You'll never be read. If you look at your phone right now, just look at your phone right this second. How many unread emails do you have in your inbox? Everyone laughs. So where's your customer? Where's your email to your customer?
197.
197. Yeah. So we're not all supercomputers. We can't go through scrolling like this, right? It's not Tinder, right? Spam filters, Castle law. Since it came out, the email world changed, right? Used to be you could send someone an email and you're pretty much going to get a response. Now, email after email after email. Hey, did you get my email? Did you like it? Hey, what do you think?
Send me another one.
Send me another one, yeah. I didn't like it. It sucks so bad. What do you do to get a hold of people? You know, it's very cold and impersonal now. Email is cold and impersonal because you can't do inflection. I know there's authors, potential authors in this room. I've met authors before, and they're great at telling a story and letting you get in, and you get sucked into it. Well, I can tell you right now, as an email guy, it's very hard to sell, that Disney feel on paper, right? And if they're too long, even if it's the best written in the world, no, right? So everyone's competing in that same space. So why are you doing that, right? Well, you're going to say, well, they respond to me. Out of how many you send in a day, how many get back to you the same day? 20%, 30%. I'm busy, my kids are sick, right? So you answer the phone. Someone answered the damn phone. Used to be all the time when the phone rang, everyone ran to it. There's a 40-foot cord on it, so you can go to every room in the house. Then you have to find it by pulling the cord back, right? Forbes says that 80% of callers sent a voicemail just don't leave messages. How many of you times have you called a client or a friend and their voice box is full, right? So you just hang up. I'll call it a few minutes later, it'll be fine. Right? So we call in these cycles, and our voicemails are like, "Hi Bill, it's JP. I just wanted to say it was great meeting you at that networking event. I appreciate your time, and I really like to take this offline and talk to you. By the way, my number is," and I have to listen to 45 seconds of useless space, right? and there's 12 messages on my phone because most people only have 12 messages capacity or less, 3, right? So what do? There's an age gap. Now, my daughters are only 7 and 3, so I don't have this problem, but how many of you have young adolescent children? And how many of you called and they said what? Yeah. My generation, my parents' generation, like to talk. You know, it's funny because they're texting back and forth with some of my vendors, and I pick up the phone and call. It's like, why are you calling me? Because you're my vendor, and I pay you money, and you're going to damn well listen to me. Right? Mobile versus social. There's so many distractions. I'm on my phone, and I'm watching my Facebook feeds because that's so important to me. And the phone rings. You just ruined my day. Now I have to start at the beginning of the feed and go back down. Right? So people get distracted so often. And there's aversion to unknown callers. How many of you pick up the call and, oh, this must be my mom. It's unknown, but hey, hello, you just won a TD vacation, right? People don't answer unknown calling, and it's not uncommon. My mom's phone call is not blocked, but every phone that comes across her cell phone, because she's got a QWERTY keyboard that slides up, is unknown. She once had a 75-minute conversation with the wrong number. True story. Would you believe that?
I believe it.
Yeah, okay.
But they're friends now.
No, the guy's like, please let me off the phone. I won't call anymore. Just text me. So, how do we grab our client's attention? Because this is how we feel a lot of time, like, you know, MySpace. How do we get our client's attention? Now, honestly, in the room, I know a couple of you do. Who uses video? Great, right? It was like you told me last time, right? And you know, I learned, and I just heard Jason talking about he had to buy a new server because he's got 16 terabytes of video. That was yesterday.
Yeah.
The guy records everything. If you notice they have cameras everywhere, I've learned a lot off Jason from his video prowess, right? Well, you can send texting. 74% of texts have a read rate, which means they see 3 lines. No matter what phone you have, no matter what phone company, no matter what country, they default to 3 lines of text. So if it says the word spam, I have to read 2 more lines, right? I can clear it, but we already know that the human being can, after social texting, only takes 1.2 milliseconds to pick up what's on that page. So texting works. It spans an age gap. My mom's texting me now. Yay. And it's great to hear from her. I just pick up the phone and call because I don't want to have to read what I think she wrote. Texting responds faster. We have to read it, right? 90% respond within seconds. 90 seconds, 24 hours is the long range. Emails? How long? Phone calls? I'll call you back. But if I text them, it's on their phone. Missed calls on their phone too, but from an unknown number, I don't know who it is. Right? But the video open rate, 94%. See the 20% difference? Right? 95% of video text we watch within 3 minutes. And how's your email going? The voicemail, huh? Now, automotive space, I had fishing ones as well, but I didn't want to bore you with me. We'll talk about that later. We're all fishermen too. I'm going to play a video I did. Some of you may have seen it before. This is a video I did helping out a dealer. And I'll play the video and then I'll explain the backstory. So I texted this video to the customer.
Hi Kevin, it's JP Ostiguy from Newmarket Nissan. I'm your Nissan brand specialist. You've inquired about our 2016 Nissan Maxima SL. It's an excellent choice. The vehicle is one owner. It actually is a trade-in of 6,000 kilometers on it. The vehicle actually was bought here. The customer realized that he needed a bigger vehicle for his family. There's not an accident or any issue with it at all. He's actually a police officer, the gentleman traded in. I'll show you the inside. The leather's in immaculate shape. It's only got 6,000 kilometers on it, 6,496. It has navigation, Bose sound system, the multi-choice menu, panoramic moonroof. I tried the number you supplied to us. Unfortunately, it didn't go through. It might be my dialing skills. But I'd like the opportunity to talk to you. This is only $32,499. And we also have new ones that qualify for the auto show promotion. please give me a call back at your soonest convenience, 647-888-7300. Thanks a lot, Kevin. Have a great day.
Now, a recent study 2 years ago says that one minute of video is worth 1.2 million words. How long is that email I just did?
Under a minute.
Well, that's a video, but it's 48 seconds to be exact. How long would that have taken me to do by email?
To write?
Yeah.
To read.
And you know, I got to talk to you guys about email and how to get them open better and what the open rates are and when the best time to send email at a different time. But 48 seconds. I can't write an email that fast. And I guarantee if it did, it would probably look like I was just texting with a double tap on my phone. Right? It would just be gibberish. So again, personal message, I can say the same thing I just said, but I have lost you because you can't hear my inflection, anything else. Gentleman lived in Manitoba. His wife, he was on a contract. His wife is in Toronto. He flew back in to buy the car. We picked him up at the airport. He bought the car. He's bought 3 from us since. And it just had to do with one video. And I couldn't call him. I could text him though, because his phone call was a corporate phone. It didn't take incoming calls, but it received texts. See how powerful it can be? You gotta start using video. Video, and more video. It's funny, I recently spoke at Jason Harris's Game Changer conference, and like the guy has cameras everywhere. It's almost like you're doing one of, the hills are alive. You're spinning around. Really important. Sorry, am I saying
That's right, you were spinning around.
I was spinning around.
You're just
So,
lost in the moment.
I was lost in the moment. Jason's videographer was lost in the moment. So, video email boosts your open rate by 19%. So now, from 25, add more 19 more, so let's just say 45% open rate. So that's a huge jump, right? 65% click-through rate. So if your website's attached to that video, now I'm looking on your site and not your competition. It's true. It reduces your unsubscribes. So if you're doing it as part of a mail campaign, I'm going to watch your content. But if I get your email and I don't want to read it, delete, unsubscribe, right? And 144% more likely to reply than a standard email, or to action, or to call, right? 80% of viewers prefer video less than 1 minute. Have you ever got a video or watched a video on YouTube that you thought was going to go somewhere and like 5 minutes in the cat still hasn't meowed or something, right? You understand? So I don't want to watch anything unless there's explosions and things. And so realistically, a human connection, if 1 minute of video is 1.1 million, 1.2 million words, that's all you need, right? You got a minute at each top of your table. How much did you learn about that person in 1 minute? So, little story, people who don't know, my company is called How to Engage. The name, it's not How to Engage. Both my daughter's initials are the same. Harmony, Autumn, Ostiguy, Halo, Aspen, Ostiguy. That was a credential for my wife I had to have. And I love it. All right, my kids are my life. This is a video I sent out. Some of you may have received one of these already. If you've received one of these, put your hand up. There you go. And if you delete it, put your hand. No, you can. Don't do that. This is a video email I sent to someone I met at Jason's event. And just give you a little idea. This is exactly how it lays out. Everything's clickable. So the banner's clickable, the phone number's clickable, the email, the social links, and the video, of course, of me in the same shirt, which I didn't realize is clickable.
We met at the Game Changer event last week. I just wanted to say it was great to meet you and talk to you a little bit, and thank you very much for participating in my presentation. I wanted to show you a little bit more about this app. My information is about me. It's a little bit more about me as a person, and the app phone number right here. So I got my phone number, my cell phone number, my email address, and my social links are right down below. I'd love the opportunity to talk to you a little more about what challenges you're having now, and I've got some free information that you guys can use directly in your dealership immediately. That'll help you out a lot. Hope you have a great day, and I'll look forward to talking to you soon. Take care. Drive safe in the snow.
So, I could do the same thing by email, but I can't get the inflection across. I can't get the personal part of it. Is that personal? Yeah. Would you watch that? Sure. Watch it. Kidding. But the whole point of it is, do you have a platform that you can actually show this. Now there's lots of them out there. There's tons of platforms out there that do a really good job. But have you even looked at them? Have you Googled how to send video? Paul, the Dodge father, has really gotten in the last, what, 3 months?
Yeah.
You Google Dodge and Paul's face comes up. Why? Video. He's just doing, and now he's using it to tell stories, right? And not stories like, oh yeah, I was out with my friends last night. Stories like, the car is this, it has that, here's some educational stuff. If you put content on your website and connect it with your customers with content, do it by video. I don't want to read anything. Why are papers dying? Why are newspapers dying? Not print, not advertising print, just newspaper, because I can watch it online. CBC now and CTV now sound streaming at 9 o'clock. It's all video. YouTube, the second largest search engine in the world, right? Except in China, not so much there. They don't have Google. So the big thing with anything else is, the takeaway from this is you've got to use video. If you need help, I help people do videos. I help people coach themselves through videos, what to say, what to do, how to be part of the movement. It sucks doing a video the first time.
Amen.
Yeah. Amen. And you're like, hi, my name is JP. I'll show you, if you want to come up afterwards, I'll show you some brutal ones like, hi, Bill, I like, shit. But you get the idea. You have to work through it. Everything is worth doing if it's uncomfortable. I shouldn't say it, but most things are used if it's uncomfortable. You have to try something outside your comfort zone. And if you're not, your competition will definitely do it. It's funny because I mystery shop 60 dealers or retailers a month. It's not just automotive anymore. And I've never received a video, even I could just send me some more information or pictures about that product. Funny, Amazon, with a new product, is 95% more likely to order it if there's a video attached, right? It's a stat, because I was thinking of, let's go into Amazon selling, because I saw Damon John's seminar. I got to go into Amazon selling, and then I found out how much it was, and I can't afford it. But think about that. If Amazon's doing it, if Wayfair is doing it, Wayfair shows a couch on video, for God's sakes, 95% more likely to order that product. Right? They feel bonded. There's a emotional connection, right? So, again, my company's how to engage. And I do help people be found. I do help people communicate with their customers, and I do help people prospect and grow. Right? Now, I work a lot with Authentic Video. They're a video space people. They do it in the automotive, but there are all other spaces. There's BombBomb, there's Video Life, there's Co-Video. There's a lot of different services out there. But I wanted to do something special for my network. And I wanted to be real special. So I went to John, the owner of Authentic, and I've known him for a long time. I said, John, I need a deal. And he says, no. And I said, I need a deal or I won't support your product anymore. I said, it's American Thanksgiving tomorrow. Contact me Monday. Well,